Hello everyone, this is Jack Collier here. I'm going to show you how far I am on development on my InDesign magazine feature, or double page spread as it is also known as. Okay, as you can see here, I've got a main image on the left hand side of the page, which is of my brother. Image was took outside my house on a brick wall. If you look at the poster, you can see we also went down to the fields, took some nice little shots. Everything was set up, it was really nice. This photo on my double page spread here was taken in daylight, so I imported it into Photoshop, changed the levels, exposed it a bit, vibranted the colour up, made it look like it was night time. I edited the eyes. As you can see, they were a lot lighter than this, and I just darkened them down, made it look a bit more sinister. I angled the eyes as well, because my brother's got a lazy eye, so it was facing out to one side, so I angled them facing to the camera, so it made it look a bit more pucker. Right, okay. This next image here, which is just floating around at the minute, but I imported that into Photoshop as well. It was a larger image, and it had a brick wall background to it as well. But I didn't want that in here, so I quick selection tooled it out. I got my brother out, also changed the effects, added the levels on it, made it a bit vibrant, made the colour and the camouflage stand out. Okay, next of all, I wanted to add this in to text, but I didn't want to have a silly little box around it cutting off the text at that edge. So what I did was I went onto Object, I went to Clip and Path, Options, I selected the image, and I changed the threshold and the tolerance of the text wrapping. So as you can see, where my mouse is, you see how it's text wrapped around the outside. There's a jagged box going like following down the legs, up the side of the body. Okay. Which this enables me to do, if I just okay that, it allows me to put text around this image, and the image will sit perfectly in the text. It won't have a box around it, it will wrap tight up to the image. Okay, I'm just going to show you a quick example of how it works. So, get a text box, draw a nice big text box around this image, like that. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that to load. Right, next of all, I'm going to select 12, because it is the font which I'll be using, and I'm going to go right click, and I'm going to press fill with placeholder text. Okay, my laptop is a bit slow, but it will work alright. As you can see, it's done it perfectly. The text goes around the image, and it lets it fit in, it lets it blend in with the text. It's not a hindrance, but it makes it look a lot better. Right, if I right, so if I go onto my layers here, if I paste the graphics above the text, I can now move the image around freely. And so my InDesign's a bit slow on my laptop, but as you see, it snaps directly to the text. It's quick, it's simple, and it's effective. So then if I go onto preview, deselect that, as you can see, the text merges around the image, and it makes it look really nice. It's really cool as well. Okay, next of all, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go back to my layers, and I'm going down. Okay. Next, I'm just quickly get rid of this text, because I don't need it at the minute. As you can see at the top, I have drawn a line. I'll do it again just for to show you, so I'm just going to delete this. Right, I've drawn a line from the top of the text. Make sure it's in line with here, and I dragged it across to the other side. Make sure you hold down shift, otherwise, as you can see, when I'm pressing shift, it snaps into position. It snaps straight and horizontal, so you get a nice line. Okay, once you do that, move it to 3, and then I'm going to change the colour of it to white, because it contrasts with the background. Okay, I'm going to enter that, and then click somewhere else, and as you can see, it's got a white line across the top of the page. What I want to do now is I want to get Radio Times written on the top left here, and on the top right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to internet, Google a nice Radio Times logo. Okay, I'm going to import it into Photoshop. Okay, once it's here, you make it nice and big, so you know what you're working with. You can hold down here and go quick selection tool. Okay, what we're going to have to do is magic wand tool, and we're going to go around there, and I'm going to delete that background. which, as you can see, right, okay. Once I've done that, I'm going to invert the colours. Wait, if I select off, I'm going to invert the colours to black and to, as you can see, right now, what you want to be doing is you want to export this onto your desktop and import it, and the top left and the top right. Okay, so you're going to have the black text there and the white text there, and the white text there, yeah? So it contrasts very well. Okay. I'll be back for the next video on an update.